It's been a really beautiful start to our summer here in Spain. Just this weekend, we've enjoyed some new bars we haven't seen before, local music, and this morning we're going to check out the Fundación Cultural here in Malaga, a museum that Dave hasn't visited before that specializes in historical works of art and museum pieces from Spain. I'm going to kick back and show you some of the footage that I've taken so far. And then tonight we're going to enjoy the first leg of the semi-finals in football that Malaga is involved in, hoping that we get through to the finals. All in all, a really well-rounded look at my life here in Spain. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mel Moss. If you've been around for a while, thank you so much for your support and welcome everyone to We Dreamed of Spain. Friday night, and we've come to La Inopia, Chiringuito in Rincón de la Victoria, Anoreta. And when you're at a bar in Spain, if a bar kind of gives you a tapas, what that normally means now is you get some nuts with your drink. And we also got lollies today, which doesn't happen often, but when it does, it makes me very, very happy because I love lollies.
End of the week, coming to a close, golden hour, pink sky.
Mr. Moss finishing up the week's work.
With a free Saturday morning ahead of us, we make our way into the historic centre to visit the latest exhibition at the Fundación Unicaja Cultural Centre. The gallery is housed inside the city's historic Bishop's Palace, an impressive Baroque palace built in the 18th century beside the cathedral.
I absolutely love coming in here. It's so cool and quiet. It's very rarely large crowds. And there's fountains and gardens and artwork and statues. And it's just a really beautiful place.
Although these paintings were created more than 400 years ago, they all reveal something timeless about the way artists use light. Within the River degli Schiavoni in Venice, light guides us through a busy scene filled with people, architecture and movement. Rather than focusing on a single subject, it helps organize the complexity of everyday life. In abundance, the light is softer and more generous, illuminating fruit, wheat and figures associated with prosperity. Here, light isn't dramatic or theatrical. It's used to celebrate nature, richness and life itself. Within the Battle of Clavijo, the eye is immediately drawn to the bright white horse and the figure of St. James. Light becomes a visual spotlight, separating the hero from the chaos of battle around him. Together, these works and more show that light is far more than illumination. It shapes emotion, directs attention, and tells stories, allowing artists to lead our eyes through a painting and influence how we experience the world they have created.
Isn't it lovely? Can you see why it's my favorite now? It's just nice and small and contained and accessible. It's just really lovely. Come over and have a look at the figures inside the fountain. They're all sea creatures and mermaids, fish. And then you have countryside aspects around the exterior. And then over on the walls, we have people, royalty, it's like a big story.
Dave's very easy to spot. He's wearing his checkered pants. You're easy to find today.
Happy Saturday afternoon. We are back in Rincón de la Victoria because this time we're visiting a bar called Mulse, and it's again on the sea and it has really, really good DJ lineups. And today just happens to have a DJ that I've been watching for a little while. Very old school, plays the records, and this is very much my favorite style of music, and so we came back here again for the second day in a row to a different bar, but still same sort of kind of cool island vibes down here. digging this suburb actually, and we're here with the children this time. So just here for a really nice family afternoon. Children are welcome at all bars in Spain, so we don't have to worry can they come here or not. We'll get some food, and it's just an all-round really family-friendly place to enjoy Saturday afternoon and some good tunes. You may have all been seeing the viral Instagram chips and olives and bits on a platter that's gone viral over the last year. This is where it originated from, is sitting in a bar in Spain, opening a packet of €1 chips, and then you dump out some olives and whatever else you have. So that viral platter that you're seeing going around, all of us here in Spain are looking at it going, that is literally just what we do when we're sitting at the bar having a snack. And it's this curated girl dinner thing. It's not. This is literally what it is.
Good morning and happy Sunday from my favourite view in the world. Corpus Christi is one of Spain's oldest Catholic celebrations, marking the belief in the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. Across Spanish cities, processions move through decorated streets with altars, incense, and centuries-old brotherhood traditions still very much alive today. But Spain's relationship with Catholicism is more complex than these public displays might suggest. While the country is historically Catholic, regular church attendance is relatively low compared to many other practicing nations in Europe. For many Spaniards, faith today is more cultural than weekly ritual. What makes Spain distinctive is how tradition and modern values sit side by side. The same society that protects deeply rooted Catholic festivals is also one of the most progressive in Europe on issues of human rights. Spain is widely recognised for its strong legal protections for gender equality, LGBTQ+ rights, and freedom of expression. So while Corpus Christi reflects Spain's spiritual heritage, it exists within a country where religion is no longer the defining force of daily life. Instead, it has become part of a broader cultural identity, one that continues to evolve, balancing history, belief, and a modern, inclusive society.
Sunday afternoon in most houses in Spain calls for a long lunch with the family. I picked up a chicken this morning. We were very lucky that our local supermarket is open today. It's a Festivus day, and throughout the year there are special days where shops are allowed to be open, and today is one of them. So I thought, why not do a roast chicken? And some other things that I picked up. I've got some really lovely fresh bread rolls to go with it. Dave chose his favorite, some gilders, which I am going to be showing you how to make these from scratch, but the supermarket versions here are excellent. And so we've just made our life easy, picked up some of those. I have two types of cheese. I have a very aged queso manchego and a queso tostado cerrato. And one was €2.70 for 100 grams, and the other was €1.39. So I thought it'd be really fun to test two completely differently aged cheeses and see which one we prefer. Picked up those. I picked up a little bit of jamon iberico, which was sliced for me freshly today. I thought being a special day, we would have some jamon before we have our main course. Dave picked up tarta de queso. I actually bought one of these from the market that we went to with the asparagus, the Festival de Asparagus, and we tried a fresh made one. And so actually this one's won prizes. So textura cremosa, so a creamy texture. We're gonna give this a try for postres, which is dessert. I also needed to buy some more dolce de membrillo. This is fig jam, which we have with everything here. We have it with our cheeses and our jamon and on bread, and same as we do everywhere else. You love a lovely sort of jam to have with your cheese. I'm going to do a Greek salad today with our chicken. That's what we feel like. So I have lettuce with my Greek salad. Put me in prison if you like, but I just like to bulk out Greek salad. And some nice baby potatoes that I picked up. This bag is usually about €2 here, and it's just very easy. Sometimes I don't feel like going to the grocer and picking my own. I just grab a bag at the supermarket. Oh, these are fun. Here we have some octopus, pulpo here in Spain, and it's tinned, and it's something I can't think if I've tried it tinned here. I always like to have it fresh, but as we know, the canning here is so good. This could actually be a really good way to just have some pulpo in the house for when we want to have it. So this is something that I will serve with the jamon and the cheese. I'm also going to serve some artichoke hearts, just really simply with really good olive oil, probably a little bit of red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, like a crystallized salt. 2 wines. We have a white Rioja and a red Rioja. And I think that's about it for what we're doing for our long lunch. It's only the 5 of us.
Our weekend ended up being far too full of adventure to fit into a normal video. There was so much we saw, so many places we stopped, and honestly, too many moments I didn't want to leave on the cutting room floor. So I've put together a very special 50-minute extended creators cut over on our Patreon. It's the slower, fuller version of our weekend, more of the real rhythm of life here in Spain. If you'd like to see a complete picture of what our days actually look like beyond the main videos, you can find a link in the description box.
Our first course. Of course, in Spain, there's a very traditional and beautiful way to present food here. So I'll come in close on the jamon, which was sliced for me this morning. This is jamon iberico from the black pigs of the north that feed on acorns throughout the forest, and they forage freely. So they have all of this beautiful fat and creamy, gorgeous meat. The most highly prized in Spain, reserved for special occasions, such as getting together with your family on a Sunday. Over here, we have 2 different types of queso manchego. One is aged 18 months, and the other, I believe, was aged about 6 months. Both actually really delicious. Of course, the aged one has far more crystallization, and it's a little bit more hard and has more flavor to it, but the other one is actually very nice. I'm very impressed actually. I paid, I think, €1.39 for 100 grams of the young one, and about €2.40 for the aged. And I've served it with some fig jam, olives, of course, Hilda, which is Dave's favorite. Made it easy on ourselves today. These are actually from the supermarket, and like everything here, food in the supermarket is fantastic. And these actually have quite a nice kick to them. Artichoke hearts over here, and I've just dressed them with really good extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of red wine vinegar. And then lastly, the thing that I'm most excited about is some tinned pulpo, so tinned octopus. And this would have been canned at the absolute height of its freshness and when it had just been cooked, and I tasted a tiny bit when I took it out of the can, and I can confirm it is absolutely delicious, which is why it is next to my table setting. Bread, of course, olives, and we're about to sit down and enjoy our first course while the chicken and the vegetables are cooking. And here we have our second course. So a beautiful roast chicken with garlic and onion inside, nestling on a bed of potatoes that have crisped up in olive oil. Very simple, very juicy chicken. Very happy with this one. And then a Greek salad with goat's cheese and fresh bread. More chess and more wine. Perfect. Living in Spain is proof that at any moment you need to be ready for anything. After our long lunch this afternoon, a siesta, a shower, change of lipstick and outfit, and it is time to now head back into the center of our city for the semi-final first leg of the football and the Corpus Christi parades that are going to be taking place throughout the city. It's going to be another big night, and our first instinct, being 47 years old, is to sit this one out, stay home, watch a movie. But honestly, the truth is this is why we moved to Spain. We wanted to live our life and not just be doing what everyone else does at home at night, just same old, same old. We wanted a life of adventure. We wanted a life of new things and new experiences. And so every time it's no, back up, off we go. Time for another adventure, time for another experience. And I honestly couldn't be happier that we're doing this tonight. So Sunday night, school night, and beautiful warm evening, heading into the city for another adventure. We could not have a better spot to watch the first semi-final. Straight onto Plaza Constitución to watch the procession come up for Corpus Christi. We have great seats, very expensive drinks because we're looking out onto the main plaza. In any European city, you're paying a premium. But for an event like this is absolutely perfect. We're very happy. Here you can see the detail of the main altar as the procession comes up behind us. And everybody's busy watching the procession, so I thought I would give you a very quick close-up. Well, there's nobody here. Aren't the colors just incredible? Thank you so much for joining me on what has been a really lovely weekend and a really nice beginning to our summer. I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you got a little bit of insight into what our life here in Spain really looks like. I'd love to see you in the next video. I hope that you consider subscribing, perhaps sharing with a friend who you think could do with a bit of mindfulness and really good living in their life. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers!